Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Boston Celtics. Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Johnson is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. So he's able to get one of 2. Here's Havlicek. Pass to Bird. Shoots over Johnson. Bird, that's good.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
Here's Robertson. Oh, got a piece of it. Moncrief. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Cowens. Antetokounmpo covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kuzi. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Antetokounmpo outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Here's Pierce, covered by Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Pierce can't get to it. Now the Bucks with it. Left side, Johnson. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Got it. Antetokounmpo has got 5 now.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
The shot by Kuzi, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Cowens. Here's Havlicek. Here's Bird. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. Can't get it to drop. Milwaukee leading by 7. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Antetokounmpo. There's the 3. Robertson's shot is off.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Counted. Bird's gotten his second bucket.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And here's Milwaukee now. Pass to Moncrief. Now here's Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Robertson's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Kuzi. Yet to see a basket. Fires the 3. Bird, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
And Boston calls time here. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Cowens. Here's Havlicek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Bird. The 3 is up. The rebound by Robertson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Bird. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside Johnson. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's the teardrop. Cowens grabs the board. Boston on offense. 4-point game. Here's Kuzi. Here's Bird. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line, Larry Bird. At the line.
And he makes a first. Milwaukee making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Cowens grabs the board. Boston trailing. Here's Kuzi. No points yet. To the inside. And it's all tied up.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Robertson. Outside Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, good whistle there.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both. Here's Kuzi. Pass to McHale. They set the pick. To the paint. Goes up with it. Off the window. It's good. Kuzi's got his second basket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Milwaukee. Timeout call. Milwaukee. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Johnson. Here's Robertson. The three. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's McHale. No made baskets yet. Down low. A nice shot by Cowan.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Antetokounmpo. Inside. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Cowan. Here's Bird. Havlicek passes to Bird. And there's the screen. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Here's Robertson. Following the bucket by Boston. Antetokounmpo outside. Rebound Boston. Cowens has got 4 rebounds now. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And he's going for the lob. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Bird. Here's McHale. Clock at 6. Here's Kuzi. Antetokounmpo covering. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by McHale. So it's Boston now. They trail by 1. Havlicek's shot is off. Here's Milwaukee. Pass to Robertson. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Robertson. Gets the 3 to fall. Robertson's got 6 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Cowens. Pass to Bird. Here's Havlicek. Allen defending. 17-foot shot on the way. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds in the game. Allen, left side. Off target from outside.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Here's Bird. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
And he drops it first. Milwaukee making a switch here. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 3-point lead. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. Here's Bird. Antetokounmpo covering to the inside. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Pass to Havlicek. 3-pointer. Baker grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. Boston pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Garnett. Pass to McHale. Second chance effort. That one a little long. The Bucks leading by 3. 59 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Bird. Allen defending. Bird passes to Kuzi. Here's Havlicek. Here's Bird. 12 points for him. Pass to McHale. Here's Havlicek. The rebound by Cummings.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Kuzi. There's 14 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pass to Bird. Down low. Here's McHale. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Milwaukee out in front, leading by a point. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Milwaukee in the lead. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's White in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
First team foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 1.
Celtics trail by 4. White, the pass to Garnett. Blocked! Here's Red. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep. Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
On the wing, Tatum. Five on the clock. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Allen outside. Antetokounmpo outside. And rejected. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to White. Driving inside. Here's Garnett.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Kevin Garnett.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Milwaukee now. It's a 3-point game. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Baker. Here's Cummings. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Moncrief. He's guarded by White. Moncrief, no good. And Boston has possession. Havlicek passes to Pierce. The kick out to White for 3. Offensive rebound. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Robert Parrish at the line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Moncrief. Lays it up and banks it in. Moncrief's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And Boston calls time here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Havlicek. No points so far. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Red. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist in this one. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Pierce. Antetokounmpo covering. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Again, the miss by Boston. Milwaukee leading by 7. Moncrief, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Red from the arc. Boston with a rebound. Garnett's got 7 rebounds in the game. Havlicek passes to Garnett. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Baker. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Robertson. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Robertson's got 8 points.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Parrish. Here's Pierce. Middleton covering. Here's Havlicek. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Ooh, that's a sturdy screen right there. And once he got the space, he knew exactly what to do with it.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
At the line with 1 shot, John Havlicek.
One shot.
And the Bucks with the possession here. They lead by 4. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Moncrief. Takes a 3. Parrish with a rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Garnett. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Celtics on D, trailing by 4. Antetokounmpo is doubled. 6 to shoot. Pass to Moncrief. From 6 feet away. The rebound, Celtics. Garnett's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Kuzi to the paint. Poked loose and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Moncrief. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2.
knocks down the first one. Milwaukee making a switch here. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Pierce. The 3-ball. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And Boston calls time here. So it's Boston now. 8-point game. Kuzi, pass to Bird. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. An opportunity to pad the lead.
And BA, if they can push it into double digits, that's tough to overcome.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Robertson. Middleton outside. There's the triple. And Havlicek pulls it down. Here's Pierce. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 17 points in the game. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Robertson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Bird. Got a piece of it. Here's Moncrief. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Sidney Moncrief taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. B.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Bob Cousy at the line for 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Inside, here's Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Cousy. He's got 6. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 14 points. Bird's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Here's Moncrief. Pass to Robertson. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 5 to shoot. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. 6 points for him.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's McHale. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Robertson. Here's Moncrief. Middleton outside. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot, Middleton deposits another J.
The Celtics on offense. Here's Sharman. Pass to Cousy to the wing on the left. 4 on the clock. Pulls up. Sharman can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 9. Middleton, right side. Antetokounmpo, left side. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Cousy, pass to Bird. To win the run. And there's the rejection. Antetokounmpo surveys. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Middleton. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Middleton's got 5 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Pass to Moncrief. Here's Robertson. It's rebounded by Pierce. Celtics trail by 11. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Puts up a deep 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 21. Count it. Antetokounmpo has got 23 points.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
26 seconds left in the second. Here's Kuzi. He's got 6. Pass to Pierce. Here's Bird. Antetokounmpo covering. And it's Bird missing.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
And so it's Milwaukee in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Johnson. And it's Robertson in at the point guard position. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one is stuffed right through.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And it's Bird missing.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Robertson. Boston pulls it in. Cowens has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Havlicek. The shot no good. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Moncrief. Just 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Milwaukee ball.
And Milwaukee has possession. Antetokounmpo for 3. That shot off. Celtics trail by 15. Pass to Havlicek. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Bird. 5 on the clock. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Here's Moncrief. Shots blocked. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Bird. Here's Havlicek. Fires from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Havlicek's got 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Give him 8 points now. And here's Johnson. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Good on the shot.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
And Boston calls time here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Pierce, covered by Johnson. The layup misses. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. There's the screen by Johnson. Antetokounmpo outside. Stripped it away. Here's Havlicek. He's got 6. The shot from the low post is good. Havlicek's got 8.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
The Bucks leading by 12. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. There's a screen. Tipped. They recover it. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. And it's Bird with a rebound.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Havlicek, good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. He's got 11.
And it just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Bird.
First personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
That one's off. Good on the second one. And here's Milwaukee now. And here is Antetokounmpo. 23 points in the game. Havlicek passes to Bird. Misses the baby hook. The Bucks leading by 10. Outside Johnson. Shoots from the elbow. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Here's Kuzi. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Cowens. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
So it's Milwaukee now. Pass to Moncrief. Left side Johnson. Now here's Antetokounmpo. From downtown, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Celtics trail by 12. Here's Havlicek. Here's Bird. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Pierce. Offline with a 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Moncrief. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. Moncrief's got 7 points.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Moncrief's going 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Here's Kuzi. Bird passes to Pierce. And Antetokounmpo over to help. Here's Havlicek. Nails it from 3. Havlicek's got 11 in the second half.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And he lobs it up.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Bird. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 16.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Here's Cowens. Pass to Havlicek. Launches it, just 4 to shoot. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Moncrief, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Johnson. Here's Robertson. Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzi with the rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Another steal. Here's Havlicek. Uses the glass on the layup. Havlicek's got 13 points now in the quarter. The Bucks leading by 11. Here's Robertson. 11 points in the game. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo for three. He drops it from range. Antetokounmpo's got 26.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Here's Havlicek. He's got 16.
No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Second team foul. At the line for two, John Havlicek.
And he makes a first. Allen, he's checked in for the Bucks. Both shots good from the strike. The Bucks leading by 12. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Robertson. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Bucks making a change here. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Celtics trail by 14. White looking it over. Pass to Bird. Now here's White. 4-3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Cummings has got 4 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Red. And Havlicek pulls it down. Red's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And here's White. Here's McHale. Pass to Havlicek. It's stolen away.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Allen on the wing. Still without a bucket. Launches a 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Milwaukee leads by 16.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
White for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fade away. He can't get it to go.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Driving in. Red, the pass to Allen. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he drops it in from the low post. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points in the quarter.
Allen.
46 seconds left in the third. Here's Havlicek. 18 points for him to end the drought. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Hey, when in doubt,
run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Milwaukee leading by 15. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Allen. To the right side. Here's Moncrief. He's guarded by White. Moncrief, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Havlicek. And they recover it. Here's Garnett from outside the arc. Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Parrish in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Sharman. Here's Garnett. Middleton covering. Offensive board. There's a screen. Here's Sharman. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And here's Milwaukee now. They led by as many as 18. Allen a screen. Here's Robertson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee, Oscar Robertson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Kuzi. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Robertson. Pass to Allen. Here's Robertson. Into the lane. It's picked off. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Sharman. Garnett passes to Pierce. Here's Sharman. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 10-point lead to the left wing. Here's Baker. Deflected. Here's Pierce. Oh, they get a hand on it. Sharman, the pass to Parrish. Here's Sharman. Baker grabs the board. Here's Middleton. And he banks in the layup. And Milwaukee leads by 12.
With how well he shoots it, you can forget Middleton is 6'7". That size and high release point helps him close in.
Middleton's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Sharman, puts up a 3. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Timeout called, Milwaukee. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Milwaukee was getting across in their huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Sharman. Kuzi, the pass to Sharman. And he drives in. 4 on the clock. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Right wing. Here's Moncrief. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts. Celtics trail by 12. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Pierce. Allen defending. Pass to Kuzi. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
So both teams changing it up here. The Bucks leading by 12. Middleton passes to Cummings. Tries it from the top of the key. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Robertson. Middleton outside from behind the arc. The Bucks rebound, and they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Here's Kuzi. Here's the 3. Rebound by Middleton.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Johnson passes to Moncrief. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Moncrief's got 9 points here in the second half.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Cowens, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Here's Robertson. Pass to Moncrief. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Along for the Bucks, Sidney Moncrief, 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics trail by 12. Pass to Pierce. Back to White. And he converts the layup. And here's Milwaukee now. They led by as many as 18. Now Middleton. The three. It's hauled in by White. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Milwaukee leading by 8. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Johnson. Leans. And Havlicek pulls it down. Havlicek's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bird. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Havlicek. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bird, covered by Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Pass to Moncrief. The 3 is up. The kick out to Johnson. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Moncrief, no good. Moncrief's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Outside White. Here's the pick. Here's Havlicek. No good on the 3. Milwaukee leading by 8. Outside Johnson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. To get back on track. Abdul-Jabbar. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Pierce. Middleton covering. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Milwaukee making a switch here. Here's Robertson. Pass to Moncrief. Outside Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The kick out to Johnson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Pierce. Here's Havlicek. Fires the 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And here's Milwaukee now. Johnson with it from 6 feet away. Boston pulls it in. Cowens has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bird passes to Cowens. Here's Pierce, covered by Johnson. They set the screen. 3-pointer. Pierce gets the bucket. Pierce has got 8 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Johnson. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Johnson to the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes it. Abdul-Jabbar's got 20.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Pass to Kuzi. Here's Cowens. And there's a 3-second violation.
The 3-second violation.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Robertson. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson passes to Moncrief. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now an 8-point Bucks lead. Here's Bird. Antetokounmpo covering from 13. And it's Bird missing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo up top. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the layup is good off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points in the quarter.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Bird. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
At the line for your Celtics, Larry Bird. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within single digits. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Antetokounmpo. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Misses from close range.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
To the left side wing. Here's Pierce. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Robertson. Antetokounmpo outside. Inside. And Robertson gets it to go. Robertson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Bird. Antetokounmpo with the block. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Kuzi. There's the block. Outside Johnson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. No good with a layup. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Here's Bird. Off target from three-point range. So this one belongs to the Bucks. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.